And good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Here we are at the Super Duper Whoopie Doo. And I'm the Bob with our good friend, uh, Chicago Dave. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm wearing the bling. I'm wearing the bling. Yeah. And
Hi, how are you guys?
excellent.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi.
Always good. This is my good friend, Chicago Dave.
Nice to meet you.
He's a movie producer.
I heard you are the coolest cat the folks actually used to say. That's what he said.
No, you did.
Of course I did.
Did you request me?
Of course I did.
Thank you.
So what do you want?
I am going to first have coffee, water with lemon, and I'm going to have the omelets,
Okay.
and let's see.
It was so good you chose it again.
Yeah. Exactly. Can't even read with my glasses on.
You want coffee and sweetener with your coffee? No cream and sugar?
I'm having it black. He needs cream, real cream, the real deal.
You have milk?
Yeah, we have both.
Yeah, please.
So I'm going to have those.
Like a glass of milk or for the
No, pour a little pitcher, So so omelets with the potato little omelet. What is that thing? The side I got.
the downtown Bronx?
Yeah, with the cheese and the this and that potatoes.
Yeah, that's the downtown Bronx.
Right. And so and the three things I'm gonna have in it. Where's the list of the three things?
Oh, it's actually on the pizza
Yes,
toppings.
I know it's.
What cheese first?
What's
Cheddar, American mozzarella.
cheddar.
Okay.
What else? Have, sausage, and I'm going to have spinach.
I don't just have coffee. I'm sorry.
You know anything to eat?
Maybe I'll take something cold. Tell me what is this thing?
That's the breakfast pizza.
Breakfast pizza.
Yeah, it's like pizza, and then it has like scrambled eggs, onions, ham, bacon on it, and it's like has like a garlic butter crust.
It's actually pretty good.
How about instead of bacon, can I have some peanuts?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it to go.
Together.
Yes. And I have one smile.
She'll give me.
Smile?
Yes.
Okay.
She'll give me.
I'll wait.
I'm telling you.
So no bacon and spinach.
Yes. That's about it.
Do I get bread with that?
For the omelet, I can bring you bread.
Yeah.
Usually it doesn't come with it, but I'll bring it.
With butter,
Do you need
please.
sugar?
No sugar. How much you have brown sugar? If you don't have it, it's not.
No.
You might have it in the kitchen, but I know we don't have it in the kitchen.
Don't worry about
So
He'll-
you just have a
Black.
omelet
Right, an omelet.
with cheddar sausage and spinach.
Right.
With the downtown Bronx.
Right.
You want a water with lemon, a coffee black, and you want a coffee with some milk.
Right. Okay, and if again, remember the little styrofoam big cup with coffee in it, so I can pour it for myself, so I don't bother you.
All right.
Okay, so yes, so when you have a place like this, you have a staff, and you have people like her, who's really, really good and happy and just happy to have a job and be here, right? And there are those three girls who are standing around there doing nothing and wanting to be right, who want to be in control, and that's virtually every restaurant has some bit of that going on. And so I come in here and I positively reinforce the really good ones like her, and there's four other people who are really, really good servers, right? And the boss, I have her ear, so I'm getting her to do music here. I said, man, you're losing a lot of money. Put a bar here, stick 100 people in there.
Good idea. It's a good idea.
I know, because there is no real music down here like that. And then it would echo, and this is a commercial place, they could play it till one.
So there's no real music, live music in downtown?
There is live music, but it's in like concert hall. You know, not a place where you can get a drink. Right. They have a place called Down Home, Old Home. They have Down Home, Old Home, and so acts come in and play. Right? and you buy a ticket, right? Here, because you can come in right there, you just get their ID. Getting through the gate is $5, and you get a little bracelet, right? And if you really want to drink, you get a bracelet for $15 that has a UPC, and they take the driver's license and the credit card that you're going to use and link it to your little bracelet. So all you got to do is ask a drink, click. And they have that technology already here. So if they could do that, you get 70 to 100 people in that little space. Put all those tables against that over there. Put the bar against the window. You would probably make 10 grand. And they're not making 10 grand off of that.
It's empty space, just wasting.
Yeah. And even when it's nice, most people don't sit up there. I don't know why I do all the time.
Hello, young lady.
There she is, friends. This is the
Oh,
man
look
from.
at that chain.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
He's the
He's
bling.
the baddest white dude in the hood today.
that's hilarious.
I knew it would make you laugh.
How are y'all doing?
We're doing great.
I'm
And,
Kenzie. Nice to meet you.
absolutely. So your homeboy, what is his name? The server. Remember when I had lunch with the young man?
Yeah, Spencer or James?
Spencer, the younger
Spencer.
one, right.
Okay.
And he's into music and DJing. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was telling him, you can make 10 grand a night. If you had a DJ and put your bar across his window so nobody goes through it, push the stuff against that,
Yeah. They
And-
might need to really.
and just let him come through here, not through the restaurant. Just do that. $5 at the door, you give it to the DJ, right?
Yeah, we need to start. Maybe not this summer, but like by next summer, that needs to be a goal. I feel like.
What you need to do this summer is do it maybe 5 times.
Yeah, just test it out. Test
And
the waters.
put Spencer somewhat in charge.
Yeah.
He needs
Yeah.
some responsibility
Yes, he
because
does.
he's one of those people who gets in trouble if he's not. And he is a DJ already. He's got the music system.
Yes. Yeah, he's done several of our parties, like our work parties, and he does a really good job.
So 5 times, like to do one. It's a little May Day is always a fun, but May 30th or whatever Friday or Saturday is the last of May. First one to try it.
Yeah.
And the first one is the hardest one, and then the rest are you've already put all the stuff.
Right.
So how is your Facebook and the website? What kind of traffic?
They're good. Yeah, we have one of our. Well, she used to manage, and she's been an employee for like 10 years, but she's the one that manages that. She does a really good job.
So if you build that kind of, because man, this is a perfect space.
Right.
All the music would kind of go around, people would hear it, be drawn here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at least 5 times this summer as an experiment.
Yeah, we do. We need to do that. I'll have to look at my schedule because we have already quite a bit of music booked, so I would have to do it around that. But
Now, what kind of music is that?
so last night we had a really he's never played here before, but he was just playing some I guess some 70s, 80s, and 90s, just kind of chill music.
Guitar,
It was really good.
piano.
Yeah, there was just 2 guys. No, they were really good. That's
Where
kinda-
did you set them up?
Yeah, we have a bluegrass band that comes. They're set up for about 6 or 7.
Where do you put them?
Outside if it's nice, and if not, we move those tables and put them in the corner. So,
The high tables.
yeah,
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah. So how are they received?
they're good. Yeah, people like them.
And can you notice through your cash in when you have music, do you do better or same or?
It's usually about the same. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like we're not really well known for a place that does music yet.
You
so
put
it's gonna take.
DJ, you put fence up there,
Yeah.
the whole town's gonna hear it.
Right. Yeah.
And you could
we
do
need,
it 'cause
good consistent.
This is downtown. There's no.
Yeah.
It's like you quit about 1.
Right. Yeah. So they don't get.
But the thing is to get that pep. That
Yeah.
oh, I want to go there.
Those people complain on us whenever like we do have work parties, which isn't very often, once every like 3 months maybe, but like they have Airbnbs upstairs. Like if we're past midnight, they will start coming down. They call the cops, like
We
everything.
give them a drink and have them part of the party.
Yeah, it's crazy because
90% of the people
why
who
are you
would be in
renting in
Airbnb
downtown Johnson
Right,
City if
exactly.
you don't want
party.
Yeah.
So I would say if you gave them a drink
Yeah.
and put them dancing,
Right.
90% would go for it. The other are the people who just like me, get off my lawn. You can't do much with those guys.
Right.
Like me, right? You can't do much with me, right?
I love the change. Well, it's really nice to meet you. I'll be back.
Where do you buy those earrings?
These? I actually got these at Cracker Barrel. Like, yeah, I hardly ever get to go there, but I went there like a month ago, and I was like, oh. Yeah.
You know,
There's some cute stuff.
Boone is I'm closest to Boone.
Uh-huh.
And so it's really sad to say this, but Cracker Barrel is the best restaurant in Boone. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The next one is the Waffle House.
Oh,
And then
no.
everything is downhill from there.
Oh, gosh. Maybe I love Boone, though. It's really
That's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I
It's
used
not
to
what you're
love
just
I
thinking
haven't
about it when you were a
been
little
in
girl.
Over 10 years.
Right. So,
Y'all enjoy. I'll come back and see you in a minute.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
back to work.
She runs the place.
Not only running, she had 3 restaurants. She did it all herself.
She runs or she owns them?
Owns 3 restaurants and did it all.
Smart lady, huh? Tough cookie, baby.
Hmm?
Tough cookie.
And her husband is Muslim. She's at Muslim house. She's not Muslim. He's like you, agnostic, right?
But where is he from?
Well, when next time she comes to the last room, he's an American. He's not. Yeah. It's bling time. How you doing? So, you want to say anything to the crowd?
No.
No,
No, I have nothing to say, man.
he's got nothing to say. No good stories?
Well, my stories are only after midnight.
After,
Those
yeah.
kinds of stories.
Not for prime time.
Not for Family Channel.
Okay, well, I don't know if this is a family channel, but the folks around us might get upset.
They might-
The people who watch, the AI who's watching probably won't get upset. So this is a very nice place, and I'm trying to support it and give it. So this town is just coming out of being dead.
A big what?
It's coming out of being dead. I mean, this was a big, super duper town. Before malls and before department stores, they had stores that were like Press, which was a department store
Uh-huh.
of the South. And they had a lot of that here. And it kind of died by 1975. And one of the things that was a real killer, first time I came here, I was trying to get over to where ETSU. And this town is like, you have no idea where you're coming in unless you really know. Like how we came in, you go, where are we? And so I was coming down Main Street, and I'm looking for where I'm supposed to be going. And a train is coming right at me. Not across the street, right at me. And they had that in this town up until 90 something, when they kind of moved the train tracks over there. The railroad said, screw you, we don't, we're the railroad.
So why did the town die?
Because of what made it really profitable, left. This, I told you, this place was the Silicon Valley of the 1890s. And that's why ETSU, we're going to go over to ETSU. Amazing college, really great college. Not like App State, which is just kids going there to get drunk and go like the kids who were at that beach. That was that, right? So none of those kids are from there, but they're here in Tennessee where they can carry a gun and not even have to register it. They can be 12 and have a gun, right? So and they can be drunk and have a gun. So that's why I was like, I just wanted to show you that. I almost didn't want to get out of the car. It's a 50-50 chance of people being okay or being like that.
So extremes.
Yeah. Nobody quite in the middle. Anyway, so that's why I was a little kind of insistent, because I knew the two things. You know, I looked around. Is there anybody who I could push him up and he could have a nice conversation with? And then when I said, okay, those guys with all that stuff who are drunk and I see guns and that's their girlfriends, and if you ask them about dildos,
I took this. I will take this to go. Do you have something to eat later? But I really can't eat. Just to keep in some business.
well, you don't have to eat it, but I'm going to eat it here.
No, I know. We'll take the pizza. We'll take with us.
Right. Yep. So she's doing good. I mean, usually she has 3/4 of this. So she's getting the word out. This place has been around less than a year.
Really? So she's doing well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she did all the right moves. She found a building. Oh, there she is.
Okay, here's.
Right here, this coffee.
Okay, I'll be honest. I spilled this coffee quite a bit on the way over here.
Oh, no, that's okay.
So, but you have a lot of extra coffee, so
Right.
I'm kind of going to give it to you.
Yeah, no problem. And you got a lid for these guys?
I'll come bring a lid.
And in reality, he really does want his pizza to go. So wait till we're about
Okay, yeah, I didn't put it in,
Okay, good.
but I did put your food in.
Yes, I'm eating that. So one thing, oh, you're busy. We can talk now. Straw. Oh, no. Ba, 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 ba.
What? What is this?
What is what? Water. I like water. They have pretty good water here. And I can ask for it, they bring it. And that's yours if you want it. And often a straw is easier to drink out of a tall cup. Slancha. So what is a good Islamic toast? So
There's no Islamic toast, sir. Islam is a religion, has nothing to do with a toast. You cannot toast in Islam. There's no toasting.
when you're having tea, you can say
And there's no such thing.
no Allah Akbar or Salam Alaikum or
No. Stick with the stuff you know.
I know. Well, okay, so the Irish toast when you're drinking anything is slancha.
And so Irish and Wales, they speak different. There's a different.
And see, the thing is, they're basically the same people. They all came from the Vikings, right? But way back when, before the Catholic Church, they went under big boats, and those guys went there, and these guys went there, right? There's a thing in the Irish energy that brings the poet out in you, right? And no matter what you're doing, business or being a revolutionary or an artist, it's poetry. You're a bard, right? In Scotland, you are. I mean, all the guys wear skirts, so they're just like, fuck, like pants. I'm wearing a skirt, It's like their version of this, right? And if they want to really, they just lift the skirt up, And they turn around and show you their butt, right? And so that's the Scotland, right? of the Irish would tell you a tale and a poem and then kill you. That was the bars.
Because I like their style.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like their style, baby.
So that's why my friend David, you saw the picture, we were partners in crime. He was a police captain who was going to be the commissioner, and he said, screw this, and sold marijuana. We were the dynamic duo because he was the bard, right? He was always writing plays and poetry, and I was always wearing the skirt. So we were. And he could drink. We drank so much in this one Mexican bar. We were in Mexico. Got so drunk. And he went over, and it was like for tourists. And they had like 3 kinds of smoothie machines for mimosas, you know, grandmas, working, person just wants to buzz, real drunks. He went over there and put his head under the real drunk one and drank, right? And he was so drunk, he was staggering. And this guy came over and said, please, sir, please. And he started dancing with them. And he was still really drunk and staggering. And the guy's trying to get him back to our table. And he ends up dancing through the kitchen. You hear pots and pans and things crashing. And then he comes out and he's dancing. And the guy is still trying to get him over him. And he bumps into Domino's, the mimosa machines. Bang, bang, bang. And Dave is on the floor covered in mimosas. And everyone in the restaurant is like, so the guy, instead of calling the police, just keeps us there as entertainment. And then after, it's like 3 a.m, he goes, where do you guys stay? And Dave goes, right here. And the guy said, okay. Anyway, the next morning we have breakfast. And the guy goes, I made more money last night. I've been having this place 16 years. I made more money than I ever made. You guys got a job. So for 2 weeks, that's all we did. And he became Dave's best friend. They would talk all the time. They would send postcards. And we would go down there once a year. Guy get our airplane ticket, put us up in a nice place, and we would stay 2 weeks. Dave would get totally, and I would have a place over in the corner where I'd be doing cards and runes, and so that was a fun time.
So the other places she has, what kind of food do they?
They're all Italian, and really, she's a real Italian. You wouldn't know it. She's white. Southern girl, but she's Italian, and her husband's so it's Italian with a very Middle Eastern, almost North African flair.
For some reason, I have a hard time believing him. My husband is a Muslim. I don't know why. Don't ask me.
Ask her. Well, we can get that.
He might be from that part of the world.
No, he is not real, but he's like you. He's agnostic.
Oh, really? So he's agnostic. He's just.
I mean, you at least do Ramadan.
Well, it's basically because I'm cheap to eat. To be honest with you. It's nothing to do with the fucking religion. I'm just too motherfucking cheap.
It's a good excuse, right?
Good excuse. I have an excuse.
Yep. Yeah. Good excuse. So is your coffee up to snuff?
My coffee is pretty weak.
Mine's better.
Your coffee is good. I'm serious.
I know.
Your coffee is good.
I'm a good coffee guy.
This one is a little weak.
Well, the problem with this, once they have too many people here, their attention span, and when you have about 8 servers and 4 of them are sitting over there, conspiracying something or other, and one of them is just going around with a spritzer bottle. Oh man, no, right. And she is a Aries Capricorn, so she is the boss, right? So she listens to me. She knows that boy, this guy has been around. He's done a lot of stuff, and da. Thank you, sir. Very hot. Try some ketchup. So usually their food is excellent, right? So this would be a good test. This is the most crowded I've ever seen this place.
This is what?
Most crowded I've seen this place, right? So if this is still good, and so she likes the fact that I kind of come and get, critique.
Well, you're honest.
Well, I know who to just talk to. Excuse me. That was a test.
Well, because looks like you keep fucking with these people for no reason.
Well, the reason is I'm testing them for the boss. That's the reason.
You should leave them alone. They have a job to do, man. They ain't got no time for your beer. That's
The girl with the spritzer bottle, right? But their job is to serve clientele.
and entertain also. To be here to that's if she was good at what she does, okay? Obviously. Because it would be in her best interest and the establishment to come over here to get with the flow.
Yep. So the coffee, what they did with the coffee was instead of taking out
Say again? I'm sorry, man.
the coffee, instead of taking out the grounds and putting a new thing in there, they just hit the button.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Yes. Exactly. Because there's
Nothing there
nothing there. Nothing there, sir.
except for color.
So is this lemonade or this orange juice? What are they drinking?
No, that's some, champagne and orange juice.
I thought it was orange juice.
It is with champagne in it at $11 a pop.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Excellent. I like it.
So when we did that at the Miracle Grill, the first mimosa, we put more champagne than orange juice and a little bit of. Do you ever have it's an Italian orange liqueur? No, it tastes like really great orange juice, but it's a zillion proof.
So what is it? Orange juice and
No, it's a liqueur, right? And so it's fermented, right? What is it called? Yeah, you wouldn't have tasted it, but anyway. And
Tasting okay?
ketchup, bread, butter.
yeah, you told me.
But you got a whole bunch of other things.
And you told the other guy. You have to tell him 3 times for one more thing.
Usually not.
Man, if I run this place, I'll be Gestapo, baby. With the uniform here.
Well, I've built and run a lot of restaurants, and Gestapo not so much, especially me. Al, the owner, but I would sit everyone down. And you remember how I was telling you stories last night, and then you conked out? I would do that, so they would. watch the family coming in.
Excuse me?
The family coming in. Well, the food is still good.
Say again, sir?
It is still good,
Uh-huh.
but it stayed a little too long on the counter before she brought it in.
Oh,
She
really?
didn't bring it. The other guy brought it. And this is, I said, she hasn't been open for more than a year. So this town is right on the edge of being something really special or just being the same old thing. And that's why this summer I'm going to try and nudge it into specialness. But I'm not young enough. Back in the day, I would make it happen.
I've got some bread, butter.
You are the
want some more
best.
Coffee, huh?
Put the food
Yeah,
down.
please, if you can bring me more. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you, dear.
They pay you by the mile?
No.
I should talk to your manager. You get paid by the mile from now on.
I should care. Honestly, I should see how many steps I take in my 12 hour shift.
You should just start to see how.
I just want to know. Just,
How many hours?
12. I doubled today, so I came in at 9:30, and I'll probably leave around like 9:45, 10. I mean, I get an hour break in the middle, but
7 miles for sure.
it has to be.
Is this one of the busier days you've seen?
Sunday for sure.
No, but this Sunday.
No, that Sunday you came,
Right.
I was slammed. I was like, I was so stressed. I felt like a bad surfer that day. It kept taking me forever to come back to you guys. But that day, I was slammed. And it can still, 12. And it can still, now it can be the same amount of busy because like I just like started surfing and getting into like the Sunday lunch rush. So like now I can handle it a lot easier. I can keep things in my head. I can multitask a lot better. But before, no. If I had like 4 or 5 tables, I would be like running around trying to get everything. But now I just do one thing and I do the other.
You get better at that. The longer
You
you
really do.
you get better.
It's like any skill set.
What's some else?
Yeah, please.
And did you have you been using any of the things I showed you?
The dreams, yeah, I've been doing the dream thing. I think that's fucking
And the conscious intent and conscious awareness, not so much.
kind of, not really.
You like that girl. She's honest, man. She's really
I'm
honest.
being honest.
All right, can we please get that?
Yeah.
Please? You know, it's young girl. Their consciousness is somewhere else, man.
So they do nice little things like they bake their own bread.
That's nice. Can I have a one? Yeah. So I want
Heel.
just
The
to
heel.
try it.
Right.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they do special little things like that.
So 12-hour shift. Poor girl, 7-8 miles for sure. This is up. Well, the better you get at that, the less you have to walk because you bring everything at once. You know, instead of going 3 times like she did it with you.
The other thing is how you lay out a dining room and a kitchen.
Uh-huh.
That's what you do there. Ready to have coffee.
Oh, wow. The cow is not dead, huh?
No, it's not.
Oh, good, good.
I go back here and milk it, and that fast.
You're good at that, I can tell.
Here, come on, go. I did my sister.
What's your name, Uncle?
Abronia?
Abronia?
Yes.
Wow, what a beautiful name.
Thank you. I was named after my father.
Abronia.
Abraham, right?
There is nobody like that. I've
No,
never
I know.
met anybody like that.
Thank you.
Special.
Okay, do you guys plan? Sorry, I'm just trying to get a time frame. Like when I can put in your food.
Right now.
You just want to weigh me down? What do you want me to
No,
put
no,
it
no.
in?
Put it in now.
Because I assumed you guys were going to chill for a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It takes about 15 minutes, so do you want me to go ahead and put it in?
We are okay. Whenever it's convenient for you, we are okay.
Thank you.
5-10 minutes, put it in.
No problem. We're just gonna put it in and out. That's all we want.
Yep.
Abronia. It's really unusual name.
Well,
I've never met anybody like that. Never.
well, it's the female version of Abraham.
Really? Like
Yeah.
that's highly unusual. She's an exotic girl. I
Yeah.
wonder if she has some black blood or something else.
Ooh. Jamie, is that handsome's voice? I hear owl. Yeah, that's me. The other guy is my Hollywood producer friend, Mr. Movie.
We are making porno movies. Don't tell anybody though. Hey man, you got food all over you.
I always have food all over my everything. There would be something wrong if I didn't.
Okay, so the whole pizza is $2 more, but if you get a half one, it comes with downtown brine. So which one do you want?
Give me half one, please.
Well, so what's happening is tacos are coming in, and what happened to Asheville is happening all around here, but it hasn't happened because it's happening. So I obviously am gonna move away from here. Not too good. I mean, the first like 12 years I was here, I was never really here, right? Either you or somebody will pick it up. I'll still be able to stay here. It'll still be something. I'm still thinking of Gang, what do you think of? I'm going to turn the deep green into paranormal glamping. What do you think? Is that a good marketing strategy? So basically,
Excuse me. I heard your husband is from some exotic place.
So exotic place.
That's what he said.
Morocco.
From where? Oh, Morocco. What part of Morocco? Where is that?
It's about an hour south of Tangier. The name is Science Severe. That's the name of the city.
Ah, interesting. So it is an exotic place.
Yeah.
You've been there?
Yeah. Maybe 8 times, I think.
Ooh, 8 times.
she's almost a native.
Yeah, she is. She belongs.
Well, I mean, we've been married for almost 20 years, so like I can understand a lot and speak some.
What, 20 years?
Almost. It was 18 in April. We've been together almost.
How many kids do you have?
So, I had a son before we met, and he had a son. So they're 21 and 19, and then we have 2 little girls together, 12 and 6. And
That's
then,
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it.
So what do you guys do for Ramadan?
I used to fast with him, but I'm kind of in he fasts every year, but I'm kind of like on a high protein diet, so I didn't fast this year. But sometimes I'll do it for different
So
reasons.
is he devout Muslim or is just
I mean, he's an Americanized Muslim, but that's not, he might pray once a month,
Oh, he's better than me. I pray once every 8 years.
Yeah, so it's,
even then, I skip a couple of years. I mean, it's between you and me. Don't tell anybody about that.
yeah, he's getting towards that way too.
Because Moroccans are they are not very strict Muslims.
Exactly.
So they are pretty
It's a lot
open
of
minded.
French.
Yeah.
European.
Yeah. You're running a tight ship. You like it. This is beautiful. Beautiful. And he says you have 3 places.
Yes, this is our last one. We just opened it at the end of August. One in Jonesboro has been almost 10 years, and then the one in Elizabeth is going on 4 years.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Open up one in Chicago. I don't want to come here for lunch. Open one in Chicago. It's like
Yeah, we don't run them from the car though, so this is like we're maxed out right now.
no digital, no like. Okay.
We're still having fun with it, so maybe in 5 years we might be able to like pass it on, do something else.
As long as you enjoy it.
Exactly. Once you don't enjoy something,
It's a drag.
So what gave you the notion of Italian cuisine?
well, so I mean, my husband cooks really well. I don't. He went in with a couple of partners. He had a lot of experience, and he makes really good Moroccan food, Italian food, Mediterranean food. He worked at several Italian restaurants, so that's where his experience mostly was. Yeah.
What do
He
you
went
think
in
of
with 2 other partners at the very beginning.
branching off and doing a Moroccan cuisine restaurant?
We've thought about it, but we've kind of seen how some of the, more specialized places in this area don't do so well. So, I mean, it feels like a really big city.
Because I don't see any Arab, any Middle Eastern places around here.
Yeah, I mean, there was,
Lebanese food is good. Moroccan food is good.
I mean, we've talked about it. It's just having, we talk about a lot of stuff, but it's just having time to actually
Yeah,
plan
okay.
it out with these.
Well, you guys are right
One
here. Right. So just work on the things you got and work at finding, like I said, you do let Trevor, not Trevor, isn't it Trevor? No, the young lad What's his name?
Oh, Spencer?
Spencer.
Yeah.
Let him DJ here. You will make some serious money.
Well, actually, so we used to do like once a year we would do a Moroccan night at our restaurant. But since COVID and everything, like the belly dancers, they kind of quit. And,
Hey, me and Al, we can do belly dancing. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
no, but we actually had one of them call us a couple weeks ago, and we're gonna do a Moroccan night this summer here. So I'll definitely let you guys know.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
because I'll be ready. I put on a few pounds, just to have more stuff to,
You gotta have stuff to shake.
shake what your mama gave you, baby.
Is your husband as gregarious as you?
No, I'm off the leash. My wife let me off the leash for a while, so I'm a little bit like a happy kid. So I'm out of my comfort.
We were, Little Milligan Church on 321? Little Milligan School? In fact, one of the last Little Red Schoolhouses open. Great school, great community. And they were having a fundraiser, a chili cook-off, right? So I took him there, and he was a great hit.
I love it.
Yeah, real people. I'm not used to that. I'm from Chicago. Everybody has their best game face on. And these are real people. So just for me, nice. Yeah.
I like this area.
Yeah, this is beautiful. He wants to sell me his place. I might buy his place. Yeah.
Sounds like a good one.
I will open up a belly dancing.
Some of these people need it here.
All the Howard folk, doing belly dancing.
Yeah. There's slim pickings around these parts for belly dancers. The first few times we had it, some of the customers were like, where'd you find these? You're like, hey.
Well, every kind of people is always there. You just got to find them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'll definitely call you and let you know when we set a date so y'all can hopefully come.
Yeah.
The food's good. The food's
And,
really good.
on my card, just email me because that phone number is like 7 lives ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know.
Good to know. Because you would get some young girl in Virginia. Just get, who is this Algar? Stop going there.
Everybody's calling me.
Right. So do me a favor. Give me another one of your cards.
Okay, let me see if I
Yep.
Yeah, man, I can see two of us belly dancing. I think we got a gig.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
No, we will pay you to belly dance. That's how good we are. We will pay you to dance.
No way. We wouldn't have any customers. I'll be like, oh, I'm out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's Moroccan guy, huh? Okay.
Look at that lady. Wow.
What lady?
Right there. With the blue and the black hair. Right there.
Okay. Well,
Do you know the Freddy Krueger movies?
yeah.
Take a look at her dress. It's covered in Freddy Krueger masks.
Reflects certain kind of certain state of consciousness. No flowers, no happy things.
Just Freddy Krueger death mask.
Hey, there's the owl.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Always good. So which are you, Jim or Mike?
Michael.
One of you is black. I know that.
Still haven't been to Algeria, to
Tunisia?
Morocco. It's a shame, man. No, that's not right.
Morocco is really pretty.
I need to go.
I'm really glad I lived in Sweden and traveled the world on the Swedish government sniffle. I'm surprised you never picked up on that one. I travel the world by living in Sweden, and they pay for their people to have a vacation.
Yeah, you told me that. That's how about that country? How about
I
that?
like them. They're the only people who took in almost 1 million Syrians.
So everybody complains about high taxes, but Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark,
Right.
they are paying extremely high taxes,
But
and
not
yet,
really,
and
not really.
yet they are the happiest people on earth.
Because they have healthcare, education, a house, a job, food, transportation, fun, and it's safe.
What else do you want?
Right. That's what our Constitution says it's supposed to be doing. It's not doing that. That's why Americans they're dying the earliest, they're not reproducing, and they're most unhappy. So, when you're at a place like this, do you observe the people around you?
I
Or,
never, ever, never. Did I say never? Go to a place like this. First of all, I'm extra. Do I need to repeat how cheap I am? Second, we cook at home. My wife is a really good cook, and it's not in my.
right,
I don't know how to be. What would I do?
right.
So I don't. It's not my style.
Now, I'm a good cook, and I cook for myself most of the time, but once or twice a week, I go someplace and enjoy it. Basically, take over.
How was everything? Everything good?
We are having a blast, baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where are you from? El Salvador. I've been to every country in Central and South America except El Salvador. Except. Isn't that a shame? It's not right.
It's beautiful.
So December this year, I go to El Salvador 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I must go.
So where should he go?
San Salvador.
San
No,
Salvador.
where should he go? San Salvador? Is that the capital city?
But MS 13 is going to kill me. No mas. I hope so. Okay.
Good. For now. When did you come here?
A long time.
Oh, there you go. You were a little kid.
Yeah.
You came here when things were really rocking and rolling. The Death Squad, yes. So are there a lot of Nazis there? A lot of German folk?
A lot of what?
Nazis, German folk, like Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Yeah, we have a lot of Mexican there and Nicaragua. They go there.
Nicaraguans?
Yeah, Nicaragua. I bet you speak a little bit Spanish.
Un poco, pero no suficiente. Te puedo understand, te puedo entender, pero no puedo hablar. ¿Sí?
That's good. That what I learned.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like,
When I go to El Salvador, I find myself 2 girlfriends, no problem. They teach me.
yeah,
They teach me everything.
yeah. They're pretty very good.
Yeah. I need to go because I've seen Nicaragua several times, Costa Rica many times,
Yeah.
Honduras, Panama, never.
Oh,
So-
that's it. The Panama.
Oh, Panama, Mister. Like New York.
Yeah.
Panama City is like New York. Yeah. It's a little bit dangerous.
A little bit dangerous.
Panama City,
Not like Mexico.
not like Mexico.
Well, Mexico City isn't that dangerous.
So yeah, but Mexico down the coast.
Yeah, forget about it.
Mexico right now is crazy.
Well, it's changing. It's becoming America.
Yeah,
We're absorbing it, right?
yeah. You have to be like homeless to nobody do nothing to you.
Right.
They're like,
Right.
no wash. No
Right,
nothing.
right,
You're like, poor
No,
man.
I couldn't walk in with it. I couldn't do that.
He goes there.
They take you.
No, either that or I own them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Mexico's beautiful.
Right.
I love Mexico.
Yes.
So,
The Mexican people, I went there when they had the earthquake in Mexico City. And, Mexico City
Have a
is,
coffee on me.
oh,
Have a coffee on me.
oh, thank you.
Mexico City is the largest city in the world, more than New York City, more than Tokyo. Right? And it got flat. The only buildings that didn't get flat were the things from way back
Yeah.
Mayan time. They survived. Everything else got.
Yeah, right now it's crazy. I think everywhere is crazy, right? Everywhere right now is crazy, but beautiful.
But thank God we're here, my friend.
Yeah, right.
Thank God every day that we are here.
Yes, that's what I do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, baby.
Because still they give you a chance.
Yeah.
And the other side of thank God you're here is the bigger picture. Like, I remember one time I was going to my dentist and I took the subway, got off at 34th Street, went upstairs, and I got off the subway with this group of people. And we all went up the steps. We were all going down 34th Street together. We were all in the line. And that's where the big library is. And I have all these booksellers. So I'm a book guy. So I said, oh, look at that. I was reading the book, and then all of a sudden, right? I looked up, and those 7 people I was on the subway with, I walked up the stairs, was walking down 34th Street, and I was heading to my dentist. I should have been on time. I should have stayed with those guys, but I saw a book. They all were squished by a truck. All of them dead.
But you see over here, everything's canceled. Go to the dentist. Charge yourself
Well, that's why
money.
you go back home. You go to Costa Rica, vacation, and do your teeth, do your hair like I did, do all kinds of.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
My sister do that too.
Or go to Turkey, Turkey, or Greece,
Or
Macedonia.
Ireland. You would be a hit in Ireland.
Yeah.
All the girls would love you, or the boys, whichever choice. And it's a modern world there now. It's no longer like leprechauns,
You need to take a vacation, right? I never take a vacation.
It's time to take one.
Yeah.
I take one every 6 months.
Never take a come on, man.
Never, I promise. Like,
What do you do with your time?
it's work.
No.
Work.
Work.
We'll take this winter 3 weeks and go to Thailand, go to some exotic
Yes, Thailand.
place.
You'd
Come on,
like
man.
Thailand.
Well, this year this is my first vacation I go take here. I go to Miami.
Good idea.
1 week.
Good idea.
Where'd you go?
He's going to go to Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
Yeah. But I already reserved everything. That's new for me. I never do that.
Oh, so you're all excited. You can hardly.
Miami is interesting because it's a big city made up of little cities.
Yeah,
There's
it's
South Beach, there's Hollywood, there's about
like
20 different
12
little.
hours in the hospital. Yeah, but
Di-
I'm excited.
Direct flight.
I want to fly, but I don't know. I'm not scheduled yet. I go in July.
Or July.
July.
Oh man, you'll be like lobster red. Be ready.
No.
I mean, I
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very.
Just get a big hat, that's all.
Yeah.
But, and it'll be nice because the Canadians won't be there.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be more. Yes, the natives will, the Canadians won't be.
Well, I'll let you guys finish.
Yeah, thank you, my friend.
Want more coffee?
No, I had it too much.
Okay.
What's your name, young man?
I'm
Alfredo, nice to meet you, sir.
All right. See you next time.
Yeah, hardworking people, man. They come here to work.
Yeah,
No
work.
time to
Yeah.
play.
Yep.
And look at this. Hey, this girl behind you. She is the hardest working girl. I watch her. On the other side, you can see. No, right there. See that? Man, I watch her,
Oh, yeah.
and she is everywhere at the same time.
She's the sub manager.
And the reason I watch her is she has a nice ass. But she really takes care of business, man. Just the way.
Well, Jim and Michael are real good. So what's our waitress's name again?
Abrania.
Abraham.
She's a young girl. She has.
She's still in high school.
Yeah. And she keeps working and.
Yep. Exactly. Getting better. Yep. Oh, so what do you guys say? What's James saying? Paranormal.
Paranormal?
No,
I'm
no.
using paranormal stuff right now. I don't mind paranormal. Let's stick with semi-normal.
Right. Oh. No, I'm doing a live chat here, so there's an audience. And this guy Jamie, he's from Ireland, right, James? You're from Ireland. And so a while back, I was talking about paranormal glamping, meaning glamping is camping for rich people. Right?
Lady, I watch you like a robot.
We're
Oh wow!
I just
you
watch
are
you.
one
Amazing.
right. You're the glue. You are the linchpin of this place.
Thank you.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
So you were saying, I'm sorry, you were saying something interesting. Right now, you were saying what?
Oh, I was talking about turning that place into a campsite for
Uh-huh.
paranormal experiences.
Uh-huh.
Because those people who were going up and down, Colonel Sanders, Grandpa, and the tweaker slaves, they're drinking a lot. The reason they're drinking a lot is and why the girls in the car seat because they're being affected by this energetic. And instead of kind of really being plugged into it like I am.
Alfredo, can you please change me this one into fives, please? Those are tens. I want fives.
So people could come and camp there, right? And I would tell them stories and then show. I can put anyone in state. Look, I didn't even work on you being in state.
You know, if I were single and if I were 35 years younger, you would be all mine.
Thank you.
Ugh.
All right. Is today going to be together or separate?
Together, but he's going to pay for the whole thing. Do it together. We'll figure something out. Thank you.
So, and both those things are big now. Glamping,
That's the first. You told me that the first time. I never heard of glamping.
right? It's camping for rich people. And so Colonel Sanders' mother, she bought everything. She bought that house. She bought everything. She bankrolls him. This is a cute couple.
Yeah. Interesting couple.
Here we go.
Thank you for your time, young lady.
Right here. Thank you. I'll come pick up the card in just a little bit.
Okay.
What do we have here? Oh,
Yes.
you got 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 15. I take care of that. Oh, look at that. This guy is okay.
Okay, $20.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You don't give it try our brunch.
Huh?
You don't give it try our brunch.
No, I have this one. I can't keep it. I just keep him company. He pays me to keep him company. What's how I make my money?
At least you drink coffee, though.
No, it's not. Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, our brunch is very good. We love it.
It's good, man. He keeps saying it's good stuff.
All
Right,
right.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right.
See you again.
Yep.
So listen, I should leave her. Let's see.
I'm gonna leave her a tip.
I'll leave a little bit. I give her some more.
I'm gonna give her one of these.
You sure,
So
man?
give me back the 5. Yeah. Or maybe give me a 10. Then. I'll give
For
her
what?
that.
So what?
Because I'm gonna give her this. You don't have to give her a tip.
Huh? Give me 10. Give me 10. You do whatever you want. Give me 10.
And you give me the 5?
I don't want to give you anything. This is for the. That's it, man. You screwed up. Hey, listen, if you're gonna top, hey, couple of bucks, I leave it. Leave her a good tip, man.
Yeah.
You messed up, man. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. And it's not here. It's not here, so we have to.
What's not here?
It's not included. Is it? Let me see if it's included.
What's the tip? No.
Because sometimes some places they will attach.
But they have to tell you. And I don't think they
No,
do.
it's not.
No.
Okay, so let me see. Should I pick up the card? How about if I leave 5, you leave 5? Is it okay?
I don't have a 5.
Give me 20, I give you 15.
Okay. But you're going to be giving me my 15.
Give me first 20.
No, I'm giving her this. You don't give her anything. Give her whatever you want to give her. No,
No, you wanna give her that?
I'm going to give her that.
That's nice,
Yes.
man. That's really nice.
She's a high school kid, you know?
Yeah, that's nice. Shit is yeah.
And that's what I do. I tip well.
That's nice.
And then I have the owner buy me my meal, right?
Okay, so that's a pretty decent.
Yes. Did you guys catch that? I gave him $15 for my meal. Then I'm saying, well, I'm going to give her this not Benjamin, but this Jackson as a tip. And then he goes, oh, here, give me that. Now, and I gave him 15, and then I was going to give him the 20, and it's like,
This is tough luck, huh?
yeah, it's like,
Once it's in my hands, it never leaves my hands, baby.
and I know this guy for a long time, so.
I know the scumbag he is.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I never say that.
Oh my
I even gave him my magic hat. Here, give me that hat to show
god.
him.
You can't have it.
No, I gotta give it back. I gave him the magic hat because he was
Still not grateful.
his head was cold, and I gave him a hat, and it's the magic hat,
And still not grateful.
and, and he's not giving it back. So, but I knew that. So give me a slice of pizza.
You eat it right here. Oh man, this is good.
I told you.
This is freaking good, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So, before I tell you why it's so good,
Why?
tell me why it's so good.
I think that something to do with oil, I think.
Hey, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Oil.
Why was the Mexican food so crappy?
Huh?
Why was the Mexican food so crappy? Oil. Yep. So the bread that they gave me is from the dough from the pizza. Yep. Yep. So Jamie says here, You guys are great. The sky's the limit. Everyone else is where they limit themselves.
Yep.
Yep. This is pretty good.
This is one of the best I ever had. Honest to God. You know, Al, pizza comes from Napoli.
Right.
I went to the very, very first place that pizza was ever made.
Right.
There is a restaurant that's been there since 17.
Whatever.
I used 17. Is it 1738? I used to know the year, but anyhow. So there's actually a name associated with the guy who made the very first pizza.
His
So
name
now-
was Pete.
So you go there, you order your pizza. It takes 4 minutes from the time you order to get your pizza. 4 minutes.
Even if it's a big pizza.
But it tastes different. So to my taste, I didn't like it. But my taste is a Western taste, so I'm used to this kind of pizza. So that's why. But this is the very first pizza ever made. It's in Napoli.
Did you ever have New York pizza?
It's been years. I mean, I don't remember even taste like
No. Why New York pizza and bagels taste so different than any place else?
Why?
Is the water.
Uh-huh.
No. That-
Water.
You know, when they add water to the flour and right, it's the water.
I can't wait. I have to finish this pizza now, man.
I know.
Never mind.
Did they give you a plastic fork for the potatoes?
Probably not. No, I have to take one.
Uh, 1 hour. We've been here 1 hour and 12 minutes. Wow, having fun. I couldn't see how Oshis could wear this kind of stuff. Because it's bending my neck. You know? It's much better on you. Much, much better on you. I just did it because I know it would make her
Because
laugh.
I'm way too humble to brag, but it is.
Arr. Arr. So they have a pretty good German restaurant.
So there are some Germans around.
Yeah, I mean they make very good. You know, for me to use a word excellent in food in a restaurant, it really has got to be up there. So I can say it's very good. And they're, you know, the kind of German potatoes that, you know, got sauerkraut in it. It's kind of interesting. And that's very good. Their brats, they make their own brats. They're very good. And I got a zillion kind of German beers. and they have an Oktoberfest backyard.
Don't they call it Brauhaus?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
The German beer house?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Oktoberfest?
Every it's in fall, I think it's for
Yeah.
October,
It's
right?
October. Oktoberfest. Yeah.
Yeah, we have it in Chicago. It's a big deal.
Oh yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. There are a lot of Germans in Chicago. That whole neck of the woods was pretty German. So when the sun is out, that is an amazingly nice place to sit. It's not so much. So when I got up and I went out there to $21, I basically
This is one of the best pizzas I ever had.
Really?
Yeah,
Honest to God.
Yes.
Really. I was just telling him. I was in Napoli at the original place where they made the very first pizza. The very first pizza.
Wow.
17, I think 38. I don't know exactly. So you go there, order your pizza. 4 minutes later, it's right there. But it tastes different.
Yeah.
Us Westerners, because we like
Right.
it's different. I guess cheese and water is different.
Right.
But there's actually a name associated with the person who made the very first pizza.
Oh yeah. What is it?
I said Pete.
No, it's not. It's not. But actually it is
Wow.
in Napoli.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Next time you go tell them I sent you.
Okay. Okay.
So did you ever
I
go
don't
to
know what
West
that is.
Virginia or Ohio and get cold cheese pizza?
No.
So it's pizza, pizza crust, pizza sauce, everything, and they don't melt the cheese. They put it on.
Like fresh mozzarella.
What they have? It's more like what's the kind of cheese that the Amish people make?
Oh yeah, like the goat cheese.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
Okay.
It's almost mozzarella, not quite. So they put it on, just and it's like it melts kind of, it's like warm, but
Okay.
it's still chunks of
Like
cheese.
really fresh. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like this.
You might experiment with that one. The other thing they do that's really, they don't put any other kind of toppings. You can buy toppings on the side, but they're not gonna like break their thing. But the
Yeah.
only thing they put on is real bacon that's crisp. The only kind of bacon I can stand is crisp.
Me too.
Not with the little lime, the fat in it, right?
Like,
Super crisp. We
Yeah.
crumble it up, right? And so they put about 4 or 5 strips of really crisp, but you
Oh,
can
yeah.
crumble it up if you want or eat
that's what
it.
we do to our pizza toppings. Like put it in the deep fryer, so it's really, really.
Right, really, really crisp. I think
We
that's
were
really
watching one of your waitresses. This lady is good. She's like in there.
She's the oldest one there.
Yeah,
She is good.
she is. She's one. She manages a lot.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
is everywhere at the same time. I watched her all day. She is good.
Yeah, she is. She's really, really
So how long have you been in the restaurant biz?
So let's see. Whenever it was 2007, when my husband went into a partnership with 2 other guys, and that's kind of when everything started. I was in nursing school, so I just kind of served out front, whatever, on the weekends and stuff like that, and then.
So I was told all my little history of restaurant touring, right? And one of the things I was really good at, there is a real culture of restaurant workers, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that happens is there becomes cliques. And it becomes like restaurant wars, right?
Yeah.
And you have like Mike, Jim, and who's our server? What's her name?
Branya.
Branya.
Uh-huh.
The young lad, what's his name again?
Spencer.
I remember his name sometime. And 2 other, Alfredo, that girl,
Yeah.
amazing. That's right. But a couple of other guys, you can see them like, right?
Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know.
You don't want to get involved.
Well, I'm just so much like, I feel like they're my kids, even when they have like drug problems and stuff. So I give them all these chances.
Yeah.
And, like, finally, it's like, okay, you gotta go. But like, I just not very like strict.
So
enough.
my job was to like, because the other thing about servers, they're almost like a pack of dogs. They have to do the same thing. You have to be kind and gentle and always the same.
Right.
Dogs really screw up when they don't know what to do.
Right. That's so true.
And I'm looking at your spatial thing. So the thing is, well, this is all doors. So it's hard to put a banquet with napkins in front of the door, right? So if you have that corner and that corner, you put your coffee and other things that,
Save some steps.
and also you would give the clientele as soon as they come in, but you want a cup of tea, cup of coffee, or soda, and it's there.
Right.
Right? And the other thing, you have really great bread, right? You could, in New York City, I worked for the mob a lot, building these restaurants. And this one guy, he didn't sell drugs or times of prostitution or protection. He sold rolls.
Oh wow.
And I don't know if you ever gone to a really fancy restaurant with it. This little roll, and it was like a French baguette, really crispy on the outside and
It's
like
really warm and soft.
and gooey, right?
Oh,
So he half baked them, and then he had these. And I made these kind of things they could put the rolls in.
yeah.
And once you put them in, they had a little timer, and it was like 10 minutes would be perfection.
Oh,
And then they could stay in there another 20 before they lost the perfection.
Right.
But that's why they kept giving them to people.
That
And so it
sounds
didn't
good.
matter how long your food came because this amazing roll was there. And you know how they had the butter in the little gold wrappings?
Uh-huh.
This guy did on purpose because you undid it, and it was the perfect amount of butter to squeeze in that roll.
Oh wow.
So if you did something like that,
Right. Yeah. That
then
would be
people
really
wouldn't
good.
get itchy about having to wait for however long
Yeah.
they'd have to wait. They had their coffee, their drink, right?
Yeah,
And
that's just
then you could make it up like those ladies. You made some serious bucks because they all had about 4 mimosas each.
right.
They didn't have any food.
We have really cheap mimosas too.
Oh, how cheap?
They're $3 on
That is,
Sundays.
that is freaking
Well, we
cheap.
have the Prosecco on draft, so I've never heard of that, but we've been using that for like the last
Yeah,
month.
yeah,
and
yeah.
It's, really
We had $11. This is
Yeah.
1980, right?
Oh, wow.
Yes. But it was, it's a special place. But the
Yeah.
first thing we did was, what is that Italian liqueur? It's like a limoncello.
Limoncello, yeah, we make our own here too.
So, that stuff is like rocket fuel, right?
Oh yeah.
So the first mimosa had real fresh squeezed orange juice, like that much of limoncello in there, and then champagne.
Oh.
And then from that point on, they got mostly really good orange juice
Yeah.
and that much champagne.
Right.
And they had the buzz right in the beginning,
Yeah.
and then they wouldn't get sloppy drunk.
Right.
But they still buy about 6 of them at $11 a pop.
That's a good plan. I'll have to try that. That sounds delicious.
Experiment to, what is actually tasty. And what kind of orange juice? Just what you buy it like already made, and you just
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a good one of that.
Yeah.
But most are not.
$3, we keep it really cheap.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay, can you send our server her name again?
I'm drawing you.
Right, send her
Yeah,
over.
I will.
Things are. So you see, most Americans look like those people who just walk up, right? And vote peace.
I can say that because I'm not. I
Yeah.
sound like a,
Right. You don't be a hypocrite.
yeah.
Right.
But you can say it because
I lost
yeah,
260
you,
pounds.
because
Right.
you don't belong. But if I say it,
The real, and it's not those people's fault. It's not that they don't have.
what do you mean it's not their fault?
It's the food that Americans eat.
Just a second. So you are telling me you have a garden there. So you are telling me those people.
And they're not gardening. No,
Oh, but so you're telling me that's my excuse? Now it's my excuse?
no. What it is they've been fed since childhood poison and things that they get
Of course.
addicted to.
Of course.
So they're addicted, and it's an accepted addicted. Oh, go to McDonald's, right? I mean, how I lost this? Cut out all freaking fast food.
Well,
Period. Period.
Well, take credit for
Right,
that.
right. I am. And the other thing, and I never had an excuse. I never said, "Well, I'll only do it when I'm really hungry, I'm really late, I'm really running, blah blah blah." Right? No, just right. So I'd rather not eat anything than that crap. Right? Same thing with sodas and all that. Right? So that can of soda I drank yesterday. Right? That's the first one I've had in at least a year.
Really?
So one in that situation, I looked for water, not there. It was
So you're right. That girl is she's managing the place. Man, she's good. I have to give her. I watch her all the time.
right. See, you do watch people. It's not her, just her buddy.
Look, man, that's my addiction. When I was a young pup, I was a very depressed man. So I would go watch the people and judge.
right. See, that's my thing. I watch people, and every time I fall into the judgmental
Which
thing,
one wanted to stay with?
I did.
Your admirer. He cannot say enough. Keeps talking about you all the time. I say,
Especially to
"Please."
your boss.
Like, talk about me like when you're here, like even like outside.
Everywhere. But in glowing terms. You know, like,
Yeah. Like very positive.
yeah, so this guy is this.
I'm your best, one of your best advocates.
Thank you. Thank you. You need anything else today?
Nope.
We are.
We're good.
Thank you. I really enjoyed having you guys. Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Good luck.
So now, next time I go, you'll
So
be
why-
pushing people out of the way to come
So
serve.
you gave her a tip, no tip here.
Yeah.
Tip zero,
0.
zero, total. Well, you gave her a tip, so it's nice of you. That was
Yeah.
really, that was generous.
Well, she deserved it. And she's a high school kid, and she's not
Nice of you.
in the greatest of situations.
Yeah, really. You'll be her new hero.
Kind of. She's been my server 3 times, and
Huh?
she's been my. So I brought other people who paid for it, but I paid for. This is the first time I paid for my meal there. First time.
I got you, baby.
First time.
I got you by there.
The boss usually pays for my thing,
Yeah,
but that's only when I'm by myself. And when I come with people, they pay for it. But you're the first. This is the first time. This is a world
Record.
record, right? First time I paid for
And
it.
and I am the scoundrel that made him do that.
He didn't make me. I did it because
Yeah, but
It made him
I forced
happy.
your hand. I
it
forced
made,
you.
it made him happy. No, I could have said screw you, but I could
Well,
have
you
said
would
that.
have to wash dishes. I don't
No,
think you want
and
to
then
do
you'd
that.
have to walk up to Chicago and leave you in the middle of Johnson City.
True, that's true too. Well, I'll give them my necklace.
No, I don't want that thing. I just want to walk in with it and make them laugh. But it looks good on you, buddy.
I mean, I'm it.
Hey.
I'm telling you, I'm the baddest white dude in the hood.
And I myself am an African American that's melanin challenged.
So you are like a wigga or a nigga?
Yes, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. I'm both.
Both of them.
Yes. I am not a Negro. Don't you know that word? You know what that word means?
No.
It means a stupid person.
Oh, really?
It doesn't say black person. Stupid. Black folk aren't stupid.
Well, you have to emphasize that. Are you trying to emphasize that? Well, if you are trying to emphasize that, it's something's funky right there.
It's something.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. But, so I grew up in a place where everybody was black but me. And so I was black too.
I was working with a guy who was the only white dude in the class. He was the only white person in the class.
Well, I was that guy.
You were that guy?
That guy. Second grade, yeah. That was my kindergarten, yeah. Yep. I constantly have to slap myself around not to be judgmental. Because it's so easy if you're a human being to be a judgmental person.
Well, look. So, well, isn't that natural?
It is. I just said that. I said it's so easy because it's natural. The thing is, to do your best, you step above the lazy natural thing.
No, man. I just want to be an asshole. Okay. How
But-
about that?
You're doing your best at it.
Hey, I'm good at that.
You're good. No, you're doing your best.
Yes.
Yes.
So enough of that gooey stuff. Oh, everything is nice and then you.
Did I say you listen to what I'm saying? There's nothing do I say is nice. I'm always going on about this is what's going down, baby. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, yes, we are ready.
Because it's about to